Hello, everyone. Just waiting for a few of you to join in. A very good evening. Hi, Salma. Very good evening. How are you? And it's amazing to see you drive. So, are you back? So, I'm just going to wake. Hi, Ravi. Very good evening, my dearest friend. So nice to have such people who mean so much to me. Hi, Bhavani. Very good evening. Ah, God, it's going to be an amazing session. Tarun Varma. So I'm just going to give about a few minutes, probably a couple of minutes before we start off. Okay. Hi, Tarun. Thanks for joining in. So thankfully today we have a little bit of a clear sky. No sunset, of course, because of all the rains, but it's been windy like crazy. But I want to show you how the sky looks, and the skies have been amazing, amazing for the past few weeks, right? There you go. So I hope you get a good view. Beautiful light blue skies. It's cloudy there, so I won't be surprised if it starts raining again. It's been crazing cats and dogs, and you know the rain has its own mood. Hi Taragat, hi TM, welcome from Netherlands. So we have a Netherlands celebrity who's just joined us today. Hi Shiba, thanks for joining in. So we have a Malaysia lady as well joining us. Alrighty, so there's a lot of love that's going on. Bhavani and Salma and Bhavani. So I don't mind it at all because I'm now in that triangle. Alright, so without further ado, so let me start off with the session today. The session, and before that, a warm welcome to my series called Winner Mindset Series with Viji Murthy. I started this series just as a contribution to all of us, especially during this pandemic time, almost 2 months ago. So today is the 9th session. So I have been doing live on every Sunday for the last 1 month. I've been doing it every alternate. Yes, so this is my contribution towards how can we improve our lifestyle, our immunity, our health, our mindset health, our emotional stability during these testing times. Yes, 2020 has not just been easy for us. In fact, in all spheres of our life, right? So today the session, 9th episode on Winner Mindset series is sleep. Yes, how is sleep, darkness, and what is darkness consciousness? I'm going to talk to you about that today. It's a very enticing topic for me. And how does it affect our health? Yes, that's something that I'm going to talk and I'm going to share with you all. I'm not going to take more than 20-25 minutes maybe max, and then we'll try and wrap that up. Max 30 minutes. Okay. Hi Sam, very good evening. Hi Parita. Parita's just watched us. Who else has joined? Sarvesh, Shivaz. All right. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so what is sleep, right? So I'm going to talk to you first. What is a good quality sleep? A good quality sleep is somewhere between 7 to 8 hours for an adult, right? And for a child, it's anywhere between 10 to 12 hours. Yes, depending on their age limit. That is the amount of I'm sorry, I'm just a little distracted because TM, my very dear friend here from Netherlands, mentions that reading about Sushant Singh, and I'm sure you want to cover about depression. Yes, in fact, that is on one of my to-do list, but not today. But then probably sleep. Also, we can talk about depression a little bit, but I really want to cover a great deal of information on depression. I wanted to kind of really cover on that. Yeah. So, but before that, my deepest, heartiest condolences to this young man. I feel he was at his highest best at his career, at his performance. We all know now that he's a self-made person, actor, and how difficult it is in a place like Bollywood. And he has really, really made a mark. And it is really sad that even in times and ages are such that something drastic like this has to happen. But deepest condolences to his soul. May there be light, love, and may he see the light, his soul see the light, and a lot of strength to his family and friends out there, and a lot of strength to all his fans out there, all the youngsters. Please don't lose hope. I think that's really important. That's also an important message that needs to go out. Please don't lose hope. To all his fans out there, stay strong. Okay, so let's just jump into the sleep aspect. Yeah, so I was talking about, sleep in terms of what is a good quality sleep. Yeah, good quality sleep for an adult is anywhere between 7 to 8 hours, and for children, it's anywhere between 10 to 11 hours of continuous good sleep. All right. So for adults, the timings usually, and yes, I will tell you why the timings, and we are going to talk about that, right? The timings is anywhere between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, or latest 7 p.m., 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning. I know it is quite tough. We live in the new age, and sleeping on time, having a good quality sleep, having a good continuous sleep is a challenge. And that is actually causing us a lot of issues on our health, not just physical, but mental health as well. And that is what I want to talk about and share with you all today. All right, and today is great. So we have Chudamani Dugana. They are one of my clients and very good friends. They are from Singapore. Hi. I have my cousin here, which is family. Nice. Dayananda. Then Pavan. I don't know. I think you're in Pune or Bangalore. Hi, Pavan. Thank you for joining in. Asha. Hi. Meena. Hi. Shailendra. Uma, my mom. Hello. Sendil Rajendran. Yes, super to have you guys. All right. For children, it is anywhere between continuous 11 to 12 hours is what I mentioned. For the children, it's anywhere between 8 p.m. to 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. That is a little bit of an older children, teenagers or probably above 8, I would say, are 9 p.m. in the night to at least 6 to 7 a.m. in the morning. Yes, they need to have continuous good 10 to 11 hours of good quality time of sleep at a stretch. All right. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm really going to quickly jump into why sleep deprivation. Why are we really, as a generation, we've been really getting less sleep even if we want to, right? And what are the reasons for that? Okay. And why the sleep deprivation? One definitely is okay. Just before that, also I want to share is this is a new phenomena, especially in the last couple of decades. Yes, sleep has never been such a topic of issue earlier, but in the last 2 decades, this has definitely been an issue causing a lot of health issues, right? The first reason of why sleep deprivation is stress. Yes, all of us know, and it's very obvious that anything to do with stress, you're stressful, you actually don't get good sleep. Yes, so stress again is a vicious cycle. If you're stressed, you don't sleep well, and if you don't sleep well, again you're stressed, and that causes again a lot of physical stress, literal bodily physical stress, which really continues to keep that vicious cycle of stress continuing to go on. All right, and how do we deal with it? We are going to be talking about that as well. So we're going to talk about why, how, and what can I share with you all and tell you all how to improve your sleep. All right, we're going to go through that. The next one is definitely the mobile screen time, the TV, the screen time that has increased drastically over the last 5 years, so much so. That has caused a huge health issue when it comes to sleep. Yes, even if you don't want to sleep, your eyes are just going like that. You are just fixated in front of, rather all of us are fixated in front of the mobile and the TV and the swiping up continuously, right? The next one is social media addiction. Yes, there's actually not much that you can, you really can see or do on social media. But again, social media addiction is one of the biggest causes for sleep deprivation as well. Okay. The next one is sometimes when you're also being unproductive, Yes, if you feel you're being unproductive, you've not had a great day, you have a lot of skills, but then you've not been able to use it, or you've not completed your to-do list, those days as well, or those times as well, does cause you sleep deprivation. Yeah, if you have a to-do list in your mind and you had to finish it, you've not done it, you've been unproductive for some reason, whatever the reason could be, that also causes a lot of sleep deprivation. All right, the next one is, yep, the relationship issues. Yes, relationship issues mainly with family members. Yes, when you have relationship issues with your family members, your spouses, your partners, your children, especially the ones who you love a lot, any issues with them causes you sleep deprivation. Yes, it does affect your sleep because it's in your mind. You're constantly worried, thinking, angry. How can she say, how can I say, how can this happen, or what's happening, could be general worry as well. Okay, and also job worries, those issues as well do lead to sleep deprivation. The next one is, if you have any existing health ailments or health issues. Yes, health issues also cause sleep deprivation. Yeah, it could be diabetes, your BP. If you have to wake up and go to the washroom, that definitely affects you. Or sometimes even the medicines that you take really kind of affects you as well. And it is not on purpose, but it's the medicine composition which is there, which is affecting your hormones in your body, which doesn't give you a good night's sleep. Yeah. Okay, the next one is my interesting topic, and this is where it is, and I'm so glad a lot of you are here. This is a concept that I've been talking to a lot of people, but a lot of them are not aware about it, and that's something I want to bring it to you, is called darkness consciousness. Yes, and that's on my poster as well, and I invited you to know about it. So what is darkness consciousness? Darkness consciousness is something where, to very simply and plainly put, nature is designed naturally in such a way that there is day and night. There is brightness and there's darkness, right? The way everything on this earth, as long as we're living on this earth, right? You will wake up in the morning and you will go to sleep in the night. It has been designed automatically and scientifically as well. And even your our circadian rhythm of our body is also set in such a way that it matches the entire clock of wherever you're living with the time zone. Your body is adjusted to it. And darkness consciousness is nothing but, we have deliberately, the human race, we have deliberately been altering the darkness aspect in the night in our environment. And what do I mean about that? In the last decade or couple of more, with the electricity, with the inventions, with the technology, there's been huge amount of lights of various ways, the LED lights, the blinker lights, the fluorescent lights, especially in the night. They are really harmful to our senses, to humans, especially at the night, and it does affect our circadian rhythm, right? So much so, I would like to share, if you look at, a lot of our villages in India, yes, electricity is there, but 8 o'clock, 8:30, the entire town, entire village is switched off. There's absolute darkness, and sleep mode is switched on. If you notice, this is the same thing that happened during our lockdown as well. During our lockdown, entire cities were shut, right? The rural areas were shut. What happened? Complete silence, complete darkness. And that is what is required for a healthy sleeping pattern. And that is what humans require for good quality sleep. Yes. So darkness consciousness is being eliminated, which means that we are consciously or unconsciously forgetting that there is a reason why it has to be dark when you have to sleep, or it has to be dark during the night time. All of these lights, the city lights, the bombarded lights, the malls, also the other lights which are just kept there to keep us safe, probably on the roads and streets. Some of them are these really huge, massive lights which are there even in the grounds, the playgrounds, they are not needed. So what you can do is, I will talk to you what you need to do about it. But I would want to give you another example of my own personal experience is when my son was born, I deliberately switched off all lights, yes, all lights from the day he was born in the night times. The only light that I would keep beside myself was a torch, a very small torch, probably about a size of this, little tall maybe, just for me so that I can see and I can nurse him and take care of him in the night time. Even the concept of bed night or bed night that you need, the night very dim light that you need in your room is not required. You might require if you have elderly parents, or you need to wake up in the night, or if you think a child is going to wake up when is a little bigger and going to walk around, yes, but otherwise you have to train your body and yourself and your children with complete darkness in the night. Your quality of sleep will increase 5x, 5 times almost immediately. Yes, the minute there's light, the body is alert. The body is alert and wants to know what's happening. And the eyes are also very stressed, right? And one of the examples that I really like to give, and talk about is when a child is in the womb, right? It's completely dark. It's completely dark. You bring him or her out of the world, right? And why do they cry so much? Because they're just exposed to the light and their lungs are breathing and, all of that, right? And they don't get adjusted to the night time, and they say, is he a night baby? Is he a day baby? But you can train them from the day they are born. So I would keep no light in the nights, a zero darkness, rather zero light room, right? And even if he wakes up in the middle of the night, I had instructed nobody to switch on the lights, no tube lights. Tube lights are even more harmful during the night. Just have very minimum light lit bulbs, very low watt bulbs, and you will see how nicely your body really cools down, calms down, and even the temperature goes down and is kind of ready to get to sleep, right? Okay, so having said that, nature was built with a natural sleeping pattern, hence the day and night. With excessive lighting, the human race is forgetting the dark deficiency or the night deficiency or the darkness consciousness that we need to have. With less light, it's the environment that we live in is also adding to our low quality sleep pattern, right? And sleep, but not good of, you might sleep, but sometimes it might not also be of good quality sleep, all right? So the next reason is overthinking. Yes, how many of us have gone through it? I know a lot of us have gone through it. The next reason for sleep deprivation is overthinking and overanalyzing. Yes, when you're worrying, you're not sure about something, you have a project on your mind, you have a new task at hand, or something just happened and you're constantly overthinking about it. All right. The next one is heavy meals. Yes, having heavy meals before bedtime is also one of the reasons for not good quality sleep. The next point is also quarreling before bedtime or debating before bedtime. And I also would say a couple of other reasons would be is watching the news, right? Very news, very loud information, breaking news, which really doesn't give you a calming effect on your mind. Also violent movies, murder movies or the criminal shows, those also don't really add good things to you, honestly, because that's what is seeped into your subconscious mind and you're constantly thinking about that, and those are the thoughts that you're taking to bed, and that's what live in your subconscious mind, and that's the pattern it starts creating, and that's the dreams that you're living as well. Yeah, so that's what it happens. All right, so these are the reasons for the sleep deprivation. And now you must be asking, so then Viji, what is good sleep then? Because you've kind of spoken about everything under the sun which gives you no good sleep, right? That's something that you must be thinking about. Okay. All right. Okay. So just before I move ahead, hello everyone. Hi Dayananda. Hi Kavita. Thanks for joining in. Jayesh, Manish, Mom, Ram, hello, Malika, Dilip, Neha, hello. Yes, super. Okay, any thoughts about sleep? And do you really think It's an important aspect for our health and our well-being. Just give me your thoughts. I'm going to give you 10 seconds and I will continue with the next part. Any information or anything that you want to write about sleep, or any questions you have about sleep, anything that you want to ask me, please leave in this comment section now. I'm going to read each one of them and then I'll move to the next section. Okay, do we have anything coming up? All right. Okay, nothing much. Probably even if it comes up at a later time, I will read them out. So I'm going to move to the next section in how to improve good sleep. Yes, how to really have a good sleep or have a good night's sleep. Okay, Manish is asking. Hi Manish, he's like one of our, every week he comes on to our session. So thank you so much and lovely having you. Okay, is it good to sleep for 6 hours a day? I would say it's okay, but adding another, you mean night, right? 6 hours a night is what you mean? Adding another 1 hour or 2 hours really wouldn't cause harm because the body really needs that much to recoup, especially the brain. It really needs that much of rest. Sam says sleep is definitely required as it puts your brain to rest. Yeah. Else is just like an overheated radiator in the car. Exactly. Imagine, right? It's just going to go bust. The engine is going to seize. Irrespective of how much of water you're going to put, it's not going to be enough because all it needs is rest. And there are two things, honestly, you can never get back. One is time. And this is one of a very good friend mentioned this to me and I will never forget it. One is time. You can never get back time. Second, sleep. You can never make up for sleep. Yeah, I know there are a lot of people who love sleeping. Will say, no, I can just sleep for hours. Yeah, but you can never bring it back. You can never bring back the loss of not sleeping well. And so is the aspect of time. Okay, who is this? Anuja, hi, Deepak. Deepak says sleep should be natural. Absolutely, but I don't know if you attended the first half, Deepak, but it is not being natural anymore. A lot, it is scientifically proven that the the urban lot, 70% of them have to do something to be able to go to sleep naturally. Yeah, either meditation or music or something or the other. But it's better that we alter and work on it right now so that our future health is really good as well. Dilip says sometimes you wake up early morning like 3 or 4 a.m. and can't go back to bed rather. So what I do, I actually go through that sometimes for two reasons. One, I have a young son, so sometimes he's waking up and he's disturbed and I wake up because of that and I just can't go back to sleep. And the other one is I'm highly spiritual. When you're highly spiritual, there are times that you wake up during this time, and this time is one of the most precious and a peak time spiritually where you get connected to the divine. And it happens a lot, if you're heavily into spiritual practicing, that is meditation or whatever. I just call it the divine, right? Then what I do is drinking of water, just taking a small walk, and then go back to my meditation. I meditate for like good 10-20 minutes, and by the time I know, I go back to bed. What you're not supposed to do when you wake up at these peak hours is browse. Yes, don't browse, don't go into social media. It's going to take you away completely from sleep. Yeah, do what you're supposed to do. Do a mantra, do a prayer, do a japa, whatever you believe in. Sit up, take good deep breaths, and then go back to sleep. Yeah. Ram says, I hardly get 4 to 6 hours of sleep with odd sleeping hours. Yeah, so this session might help you. I am coming with what you need to do to really sleep well, Ram. So, the first section I spoke about why the sleep deprivation. You might want to go through those reasons. Pick what reason could be for you because you're not able to sleep well, and then include an aspect of how you can actually improve sleep. Take a tip from there. All right, I am going to be talking about that now. Okay, all right, so good. Yeah, good to go. Lovely questions, guys. Thank you. It only gives me affirmation and confirmation that you guys are participating, and it's just not a one-way solo speech. Okay. All right. The next one is now how to improve good sleep. Yes, how to improve good sleep. First, if at all you have a daytime nap during the day, limit it to 30 minutes only. Don't sleep beyond that. And also, if you want to take an afternoon nap, if you have to, which is also good sometimes, sleep before 2:30 in the afternoon or max 3. So even if whatever time you sleep, by 3 o'clock, 3 in the afternoon, you have to be up. Don't sleep at 2:45 and wake up at 3:34. No, anything before 3, and that will help you. The next one is avoid caffeine, coffee, tea, even green tea, all of that just before bedtime, probably half an hour, 1 hour before. All right, because you know the caffeine kicks in and then your sleep is out of the window. The next one is, instead of having, if at all you want to, a good warm glass of milk always helps. Yes, it helps kids, it helps us as well. It definitely helps us. Have a warm turmeric milk in the night. It really gives you a good night's sleep. The next one is avoid any citrus beverages. Yes, orange juices, canned juice, strawberry juice, especially the ones with a lot of sugar in it. You have to. It's just not children, guys. It does affect us as well. You would be just awake for a while and not knowing why. Also, fatty foods, high fat foods, and heavy foods during night. They also cause you a lot of, they cause heartburn, gastritis, which doesn't allow you to get a good night's sleep. Okay. The next one is how you can avoid, or how you can actually get, is listen to white noise. Yes, what is something called as white noise? White noise is nothing but calm, soothing music. Could be nature's music, oceans, rivers, waterfalls. There's a lot of Buddha music, meditation music without lyrics. Yeah, I had spoken about this at one of my sessions, and it's called white noise. That helps you, give you a good night's sleep. So switch it on even 15-20 minutes before your bedtime. Settle in, do some reading, let the music be on, and then just prepare yourself to sleep, and you will get. So Ram, you might want to try that. Also, Ram, could be because you have odd hours of sleeping, as in you have a late night shift. Your body might be out of rhythm for that, and that could be affecting, because in the daytime when you wake up, probably it's late and the family is up. Okay, the next one is how to improve is, you have to avoid debates. We already spoke about that. Conflicts, arguments before bedtime. Yeah, try and have good, peaceful conversations, a calm conversation with your child, or probably a just good light read. It really helps. The next one is definitely no screen time. Reduce your screen time, or no screen time, at least minimum 20 minutes before your bedtime. It holds good for children, for adults, for everybody. You will see that if that's affected, the next day you are fidgety, right? Your health is fidgety. And I'm going to talk about what are the repercussions of not having good sleep. Okay, I have prepared a lot today, have I not? Okay, I'm going to quickly run through. Okay. The next one is, keep a positive gratitude journal. Note down things that have gone well during the day, and it really will help you calm you down, your senses, and help you. And that's proven to be really good, especially for improving sleep patterns. All of you out there, if you have that issue, you can try that. The next one is meditation. For sure, that's something that I definitely recommend. Put on some really good music, or earplugs for meditation, guided meditations, or any meditation groups that's out there. Please join them. Be a part of group meditation. The vibrations are really high and excellent, so you might want to try that. Okay, now with all of this, I hope I'm not too fast, and I have quite a few of you already here. Any thoughts, suggestions? Give me a thumbs up. Is it good to go, or am I too fast? Okay, I'm going to continue. The next one is the ill effects, or the health effects that's going to happen if you don't sleep well. Yes, with sleep deprivation, what's going to happen? And this is the last section that we're talking about. So did you know the fact that if you don't sleep well, or sleep deprivation actually is as harmful as you being a smoker? Yes, and that's the reason sleeping on time, having good quality time sleep, maintaining your circadian rhythm of your body, especially sleep time, is important because it has the immense ill effects or health effects that to a smoker. What a smoker has, his lungs, his body, his respiration, his immunity, it's the same effects that it has on your body if you're not a good sleeper. Okay, the next one is hunger pangs. Yes, you will have a lot of hunger pangs if if you haven't really slept well. The next one is mental disorders or stress. When I say mental disorders, I would say that's also one of the reason for prolonged time for not sleeping could also lead to insomnia, leading to depression, leading to mental stress. Yep, it really does add up to that. Low productivity. Yes, you will see that if you've not had a great sleep, your next day, in fact, your regular productivity scales are really, really low. You are going to be getting irritated, you're going to get angry, and you're going to be feeling annoyed for everything. And that is nothing but a spiraling down effect of everything that you do for the next day or eventually the days. And sometimes it takes you 2 days to really get out of the fact that you've really not slept well, because that's the amount of rest some of us or some of you might need out there. Yeah. Okay, the next one is dark circles. For sure, you get a lot of dark circles if you haven't really slept well. Reduced immunity, I spoke about that. Your immunity goes for a toss without good sleep. And right now, I think all of us have to really build our immunity. I know the pandemic is almost in between stages, and even right now, immunity building has to be our main focus, and sleep has a direct link to that as well. And overall, there is poor health if you're not someone who can or have been sleeping well, or so these are the reasons you should move towards sleeping well. Okay, so these are all my preparations that I had today. What, why darkness consciousness? And for people who've just joined in, please go ahead and watch them from the beginning. I'm going to save this video on my FB wall, FB profile. Please share it with people if you really think there are people out there who need to hear this, know this. This Winner Mindset series by Viji Murthy or with Viji Murthy is purely from a contribution that many of us out there on social media or anywhere that you can be helped. It's my contribution for our well-being, and this is the least that we can do during this time, right? Okay, so if you have any health issues and also less sleep, see the correlation, see what's happening, why it's happening, is it also because of my sleep patterns, and work on it and move towards a healthy lifestyle and move towards a well-being mindset. All right, in my words, I call it as winner mindset. Move towards that. All right, so that's it from me. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. Thank you for people all the way from Netherlands, from Singapore, from Delhi, maybe Mumbai. We have Chennai folks, we have a lot Bangalore folks. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining me, and have a fantastic Sunday evening, and look forward to you on next Sunday. And please don't forget to leave your comments, your feedback, anything that you want to ask me, any suggestions of topics you want me to address or talk to you about. And if you want to work with me on a one-to-one basis, please go ahead and message me, leave me your number or leave me your message about what you want to work. So I'm a spiritual coach, I'm a healer, I'm an entrepreneur. I'd love to help you in any way that you think we can work together. I'd be happy to. All right. So, Sam, fantastic session, he says. Thank you so much once again, Viji. Thank you so much for a lot of you people out there who constantly come week on week and joining me in my session. I am so, so, so grateful to all of you. So lovely. Stay safe, stay healthy, and build your immunity. And sleep well. And really, really sleep well. All right. Thank you, guys. And have a fantastic week ahead. Bye-bye. See you.